Hey guys, this is player 1.
And this is player 2.
So we're in the car right now on our way somewhere, and we decided we're talking about shooters because we talk about video games all the time. And so you're going to notice that the audio is not as good as usual because I'm just using my phone to record. But we started talking about shooters and, what's up with Titanfall and Call of Duty and all this stuff that's going on. And we said, hey, maybe you guys want to hear the dumb shit that we have to say.
Yeah, I guess so. Player 1, you were mentioning something about Titanfall.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking. I just played the demo for Titanfall when it came out. I haven't played the real game, or I haven't bought the game because I'm not going to buy the game new. It doesn't have enough stuff to offer. But even just playing through that, here's what I don't get. The game isn't selling as good as like Call of Duty, like Black Ops, or I'm sure even as good as Infinite Warfare is going to sell. But I almost feel that even though it's not a great game, it's offering more than what the Call of Duties have been offering for years. I found the Black Ops 3 multiplayer boring. I think I've played like 2 matches, and I didn't bother ever playing again. I just stuck to zombies.
Well, yes, kind of. I mean, Call of Duty, for me, has already got a following, so regardless of whether it's the same garbage all over again, it's always going to sell because of the people that follow it. But
it looks like crap. The graphics are crap. The levels are the same. It's the same thing over and over again.
I agree with you. That's why they've been suffering Suffering
for them is like 1 million less units, but they're making a ton of money.
Yes, but again, for a company, if you lose $5, to them it's the end of the world. So, but yes, you are right. They're still making a ton of money. But with Titanfall, the only issue I have with Titanfall is that I picked it up in the beta, I played it, and like 10 minutes later, I was already bored. It's just this.
But that's also because you don't really play multiplayer shooters anymore. Like even I don't. It's gotten to a point where I guess I was so overloaded, or like I got tired of it after like Call of Duty 4, Prestige, Modern Warfare, all that stuff. And after a while, it's just like,
yes,
it's been years.
Yes, but for me, the thing is that they're not bringing any new value or anything new to the table. It's the same old formula that's in every first-person shooter that Call of Duty has, that Titanfall has, and same other shooters. But as far as Titanfall 2, I mean, I played it, I got bored. Even the Titan, once you get into Titan, it's basically Titan versus Titan, and you're back to being player versus player. Everything around you is kind of the same boring mess again. I mean, if they had weather, environmental damage,
maybe none of these games are doing that. Battlefield likes to play that game like what they did before, where you can destroy buildings and shit, but nobody's doing that.
I understand, but this is what I'm trying to get at. It's the same boring formula that you've been doing for the past maybe 10 years, and at this point, I'm bored of it. I need something new. It would be cool if you had a Titan that just ran through a building and attacked another Titan, or your Titan launched smoke missiles so that you can hide. And
I think this one does shit like that.
I don't know, but if it's something like that, or you send out an EMP, it's different things, or you can customize your Titan in a way that all of a sudden you have the Titan transforming into something else, or a flying Titan. I know there's a flying Titan in Titanfall 2, but I don't know if there's one in multiplayer because I just played the beta. And the maps, just making the maps bigger and maybe adding more people than just 4 versus 4 or 8 versus 8 or 6 versus 6. This thing is boring already. The same thing with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, how many iterations have we had and there's no vehicles? I mean, come on already. It's not that the systems can't handle it. I mean, they always come up with an excuse saying, the systems can't handle it, we're pushing the boundaries. You're not really pushing the boundaries.
They got rid of vehicles back with like Modern Warfare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
but look, Battlefield 1 brought back vehicles. But do you feel? I mean, you played the beta for it, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel that it offered enough for you to keep you there?
Well, I mean, I played it and it did feel a little bit better because of the change. But I guess that's because we've been seeing the modern warfare shooter for a while, and I mean, going back to World War II, it was something refreshing. World War One, but it was kind of something refreshing. But at the same time, it's the same old formula. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing's changing. About the only thing that's changing is how they can scumbag you into taking money away from you, like Call of Duty is doing with Infinite Warfare, about how they're introducing legendary and epics and all this that the weapons do, and you can pay to win.
That whole packs BS is like a cancer in video games, man, in multiplayer, or even in shooters in general. And it's not just shooters. I shouldn't say that, because they're even like, you find them in Rise of the Tomb Raider, games that have no reason to have that kind of shit beyond trying to make an extra buck. But that thing about like getting random booster packs, it's like if you're trying to collect trading cards. I mean, what the hell is that, man?
That's what I'm trying to say, is that they're not doing anything different except adding that shit into it. Kind of like Halo Wars. They're like, oh, we're going to take off split screen, we're going to take off 2-player mode, we're going to take off all this. But guess what, guys? We're going to go ahead and give you an option to pay to win, and you can have these cards that you can put down, and during the battle, if you really suck and you're about to lose, put one down and you win the game. Or you can have a chance of winning the game, but you pay for them. Or
ridiculous, man. And you know, here's the interesting thing that you brought that up. I've been trying to find a way to justify this, just for entertainment purposes, if we ever talk about it. Some people say, you know, I don't have 140 hours, let's say, or less, whatever it takes, to get inside a game and find or get enough experience to get everything unlocked and do all that. So my life is to the point where I can just pay for it and get it. That's what some people say. And that's the whole idea. That's their version, their bullshit version of why they do it, for people who don't have that kind of time. Okay? But here's a problem that I can't get around. If that was the case, let's just say the developers and publishers are being generous to those people who maybe work or have...
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that for a second. Why is it that if they do that kind of thing, why do they punish the regular people by making things ridiculously hard to get?
Well, that's the whole point. This isn't about giving players an option that players that don't have a chance, or people that work, for example.
I mean, I work all the time. I'm busy. I don't have time sometimes for like a $100 RPG. But what was it that we saw, that Infinite Warfare, to unlock one weapon?
Well, that's what I was going to get at.
Hours?
That's what I was going to get at. That
Come on.
They're like, oh, this is to help people that, you know, don't have the time and just need to buy that and just get going right away. Yeah, but then you make it so that one weapon, if you want to unlock it completely, I think it was one of the gaming outlets like Destructoid or Kotaku, I forget which one it was, or Polygon, that said that you have to play 97 hours just to unlock one weapon completely. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's at the point that they're making it so that you have to buy it. And it's a psychological effect as well, because it's like in your head you're like, I wanna have all these weapons unlocked. I wanna work at it, but working 97 hours to unlock one weapon is ridiculous. And so it's a psychological effect that you see other people playing and they already have weapons unlocked, and you see it in Call of Duty sometimes where you're at level, let's say you're prestige level 12, and you have somebody at prestige level.
There's only 10.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to. You're at prestige level 4, and somebody's at prestige level 10, but all his stuff is like way beyond yours, and you're like, wait a minute.
You know what though? That's one of the things that really pissed me off with Black Ops 3, the zombie thing. You and I play zombie. We played religiously for a while. Like we're pretty good at it, right? We're into the high waves, but no matter how much you go, you can only unlock like 2 or 3 skins. The rest you gotta pay for them.
Yeah, and that's what the hell, man? They make it hard.
What the hell?
They either make it that you have to grind to the point that it's unreasonable to grind so many hours for one weapon.
That happened to me with Mortal Kombat.
They hit you with the Destiny BS of, hey guys, you can still get it. It's gonna be randomized. I have played Destiny and I have never gotten a purple. I mean, have you?
No, but I got to like the Taken King and I was like, screw this. There's no substance in this game.
You never get those because it's randomized. Same thing as Overwatch. You get a ton of useless skins or a ton of useless stuff, but it's all randomized. But however, if you pay, you have a better chance of getting what you want. And that's the problem, because it's all about greed and money.
It's just ridiculous that this is the thing. Digital material, digital things, there is no such thing as a rare or a fucking common. It doesn't happen. It's digital. It's even when they do it like in trading cards, it's manufactured. They purposely make only 100 of this, let's say, magic card, or 100 of this freaking holographic Pokemon card. Fine, but that's physical. For digital, there is no reason to have a rare weapon. There is no reason. It's a digital. It's a digital commodity. It's in like it's
That's the thing
infinity. There's no way to stop it.
That's the thing that a lot of individuals don't understand. There's no finite resource when it comes to digital. You're not going to run out of space. No. But in regards to that, I mean, yeah, you're right. They code it, and they can do it very quickly when they want to. They code it in a way that it makes it impossible for the gamer that doesn't want to pay to actually get what he wants.
Let me tell you.
So it's all about the money, and they're making a ton of money regardless. And that's the type of thing that pisses me off, because you have these great games that are now chopped up into pieces, or worse, the whole game is developed just for the purpose of selling those things.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say before. Mortal Kombat did that shit to me, and it really pissed me off. Like, you know, they had that the tomb or whatever they call it. I played Mortal Kombat for a while, the Mortal Kombat X, but then to really unlock everything takes so long, man. It's ridiculous. You need like hundreds of hours to unlock all the fatalities and everything. Or if they just give you $20,
and that's the thing.
It's obvious what they wanted you to do.
And that's the thing that I'm trying to tell you, is that it's like a psychological effect. They sit down with experts on this. I mean, come on.
They're looking for that whale.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, okay, if they don't want to do it, we're gonna pressure them. And even if their friends have all this, they're gonna be peer pressure, because there's a lot of people out there that just have 20 people that they play with, or a whole bunch of other friend gamers that they'll come over. And if you see your friend with like a weapon skin that looks really cool, and he has all these new advantages, you're like, man, I've got this little pea shooter. This doesn't do anything. Especially in the new Call of Duty, where I hear that some of the weapons, as you kill somebody, you regenerate your health even quicker, or something like that.
Like perks or whatever.
Yeah, so you're like, wait a minute. And then you feel pressure, and they're like, it's only $2, I'll buy into it. And that's how they get you, because you multiply that to millions of people that are playing. Now you're talking about a lot of money. A lot of money. That's why they stopped reporting on that a long time ago.
There's a reason why you don't really find out money made on DLC or digital games. Because I think if people found out the amount of money that's coming into them, they would be like, wait a second, there's no reason for you to act like this about it. Be scumbags and try to charge for every minute thing possible. There's no reason.
And I hate it when they come out there and they're like, oh, we're such a small little company, small developers. We're barely making ends meet. We have to do this because we want to put food on the table. I'm like, yeah, really, you probably eat better than everybody in my house. Don't be telling me that. I mean, like, you already are getting paid a set amount of money per year. That's your salary. And you're probably getting bonuses on top of that.
We know that the CEOs get millions of dollars in bonus.
Yeah.
Like in Activision and all that. We talked about that before. So, look, that money thing it's BS, man. It's just greed. There's nothing more than that. If you can make $1, make it. But if you can really squeeze the people to make $1.50, they're gonna do it. And that's what's happening. So these $60 games end up being hundreds of dollars if you even want to be like involved somewhat in the community of what's going on. That's why I don't play any of those shooters or anything, man. Because
I love shooters.
They're frankly boring. They're really not offering anything.
I love shooters, but they need to evolve. They need to change, because they're using the same formula, and it's really the same thing over and over and over. I would love to see environmental damage. I would love to see more weather effects. I would love to see things different.
Oh no, that's too much for the consoles. They can't handle it.
Yeah, kind of like what I hear now, that the only way you can see things far away is through having 4K. Come on, man. Come on.
We both like jigs.
All right, but I guess that's
it. Just some of the thoughts we were thinking about as we're driving. Let us know if you enjoy these videos. Maybe we'll do more of these conversations. They're kind of just random things that come to mind.
Yeah, so we were kind of thinking, let's just record what we usually talk about on the way to wherever it is we go.
Hopefully it's not too bad, the audio. I guess I'll check it out when I get home.
Yeah.
See how it is. Alright guys, so this is Player 1.
And this is Player 2.
Signing out. Hope to hear from y'all soon. Thanks for watching.